When I was a kid, I used to dream what it would be like to live somewhere far away from Hell's Kitchen. But I realized the city was a part of me. It was in my blood.
Streaming services have dominated most of our leisure time. Binge watching, a new but popular activity in which people watch a season or two of a show in just one sitting, has become popular among watchers of streaming services like Netflix. So, here is the top 10 best suspense thriller TV shows available on Netflix. On the number 10 spot is Daredevil. Set in Hell's Kitchen, the story follows Matthew Murdock, a lawyer by day and vigilante by night, as he navigates past the criminal scum in the New York neighborhood and crosses paths with iconic villains like Wilson Fisk and the Punisher. Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox's performances as Wilson Fisk and Daredevil respectively make it worth a watch for sure. Number 9 is Love, Death plus Robots. Love, Death plus Robots is a reimagining of the 1981 science fiction cult classic, Heavy Metal, by Tim Miller and David Fincher. It is an anthology of animated shorts that tell tonally different stories with a bucket load of gratuitous nudity and gore. The animations are quite different in every episode, from real-life CGI to straight-out cartoonish. The stories are themselves wacky, ranging from a yogurt taking over the world to Hitler dying in 6 hilarious ways. Number 8 is Sacred Games. Sartaj Singh, character played by Saif Ali Khan, is a cop who is troubled by the corruption in Mumbai police. After he is told by Ganesh Gaitonde, a notorious crime lord, to save the city in 25 days, Sartaj goes on a quest to uncover the dark and edgy past of the criminal underworld and Gaitonde himself. Through its continuous use of expletives and some macho scenes make it hard to watch the show with family, but it's still good for binge watching it alone. Number 7 is Stranger Things. Stranger Things has become a pop culture among the youth of this generation. Based on the American 80s culture, it is set in the fictional rural town of Hawkins, Indiana, during the early 1980s. It focuses on the investigation into the disappearance of a young boy amid supernatural events occurring around the town, including the appearance of a girl with psychokinetic abilities, 11. Number 6 is Narcos. Though docudramas can be equivalent to watching paint dry, Narcos is no such thing. Narcos details the horrifying, drug-laden history of Colombia during the reign of legendary kingpin Pablo Escobar. As Escobar, Wagner Moura is both terrifying and captivating, and his opposition, two Drug Enforcement Administration agents fighting their way through a convoluted mystery, give a scarily real sense of the American efforts to end the war on drugs.
When I started, a 1 kilo grass bust was cause for celebration.
Number 5 is Dark. Dark is a German science fiction thriller in the first German-language Netflix original series. The disappearance of 2 young children in the German town of Winden brings light to the fractured relationships, double lives, and the dark past of 4 families living there, revealing a mystery that spans 3 generations.
Der Staat ist nichts normal und wir alle sind ein Teil davon.
Number 4 is Squid Game. Squid Game follows interconnected stories of many individuals who are in heavy debt and have decided to partake in a game called Squid Game, where participants play children's games and the loser gets killed until the last one standing gets to make billions. Through its raw originality and simplicity, the Squid Game decided to peel many layers of humanity and how a game for money and turn a man into an animal and vice versa.
게임에 참가를 원하지 않는 분은
On the 3rd spot is Death Note. The story follows Light Yagami, a young and intelligent student who finds a Death Note, a mysterious black notebook that can kill anyone if the user knows both the target's name and face. The Light uses this to kill many criminals, from petty to high profile, to be savior to innocence, until he is pursued by L, an enigmatic detective. The killer detective trope effect is further enhanced by the supernatural concept of death and mortality.
Ridding the world of criminals, but his brand of justice is misaligned. By acting as a god, he himself has become the criminal.
2nd is Sherlock. In this contemporary version of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's detective stories, Dr. John Watson is a war vet just home from Afghanistan. He meets the brilliant but eccentric Holmes when the latter, who serves as a consultant to Scotland Yard, advertises for a flatmate. Almost as soon as Watson moves into the Baker Street flat, they are embroiled in mysteries, and Sherlock's nemesis, Moriarty, appears to have a hand in the crimes.
We only just met, and we're going to go look at a flat. Problem?
And finally concluding with number 1, Breaking Bad. This series has also become a classic. Mild-mannered high school chemistry teacher Walter White thinks his life can't get much worse. His salary barely makes ends meet, a situation not likely to improve once his pregnant wife gives birth, and their teenage son is battling cerebral palsy. But Walter is dumbstruck when he learns he has terminal cancer. Realizing that his illness probably will ruin his family financially, Walter makes a desperate bid to earn as much money as he can in the time he has left by turning an old RV into a meth lab on wheels.
Methamphetamine being taken off the streets.
Hank, how much money is that?
It's about $700 grand.